There's a new tour in town, Singapore's history on a kick scooter. But the only problem for me was, I had to learn how to use it. But after 30 minutes of practice at the gathering point at the cenotaph, I was raring to go. Organized by the National Heritage Board and the Singapore Heritage Society, the 4-hour tour brings you into Singapore's civic district to many of the iconic monuments documenting Singapore's journey from a colony to its present-day independence. Our first stop was the Padang, and I was already working up a sweat. While you do catch the wind while you're whizzing away, this tour is no mean feat because you have to carry your own scooter over humps and bumps and obstacles, and weighing an average of 4.8 kg each.
It's tiring, you know. It's tiring business being on tour.
Yep, it is a workout. We next learned more about the Old City Hall and the Supreme Court, then headed to Victoria Concert Hall and Victoria Theatre, where we took a rest at the Asian Civilizations Museum. Then the mishap at Kavanaugh Bridge, which although scary, did not dampen the mood of the other 12 participants. We spoke to the youngest and the eldest of the group, and both put me to shame. Take 73-year-old Dr. Chiam Hai Ding, who was not only scribbling down notes the whole time we were scootering about, but he barely broke a sweat.
So how do you find the skate scooting tour so far?
Oh, very good. Looking at the old buildings and reviewing the history of Singapore from a different angle. I'm doing it on 2 wheels. Normally I flash pass on 4 wheels.
Now, do you find it tiring at all, the skate scooting?
No, not so far.
Is this your first time on a skate scooter?
First time, yeah. So far so good. Haven't fallen yet. Well, I was thinking that I would try this out and see whether I can take my grandsons scootering with me. So I have a second agenda.
Would you recommend other senior citizens to actually take this tour?
Oh, I would recommend all citizens to take this tour because I think it's good to know your own country.
What about the mode of transport?
Oh, I think it will stimulate the old guys and the old gals.
Truly a cool grandpa. But would the same tour be as exciting for the young ones too? We check in with the youngest participant, 9-year-old Zachariah Chin.
Which of the buildings have you liked so far?
The Parliament.
What did you like about the tour so far?
The skater.
Now, would you recommend people to take this tour?
Because you can have fun, you can skate, and you can learn about things.
And despite it being the place of a mishap during the tour, the Kavanaugh Bridge still held its appeal for this boy.
I like the bridge because of the sign.
What does the sign say?
The cows cannot cross.
So if you would like to join this tour, check out beetlebox.com for more information. But is it for everyone?
What age group would you recommend, or is this targeted at?
I would say normally I would prefer the children to be at least age 12. The reason why is actually the content, not because of safety. The person must be comfortable with cycling. Definitely the scooters is meant for anyone that is below 130 kilograms. 130 kilograms a lot. And under 6'5", which is about 190.
Okay.
That's the requirements.
And age?
Actually, there's no requirements for age.
Young or old, those in our group seem to have a good time. We managed to also cover the landing point of Raffles, the Arts House, the new Parliament building, and of course, snap a group shot as well. The tour allowed us to get really closer to the ground and travel faster than walking. But there is a catch.
Well, it is pretty fun, quite tiring. If you're not very used to it, it definitely is a workout. I was sweating because it was really hot as well. But just one thing, wet weather plans, not any. As you can see, we've all kind of been stalled because it's going to rain. So we're all taking a break here at the first place that we could find shelter. So next time if you want to go for a tour like this, maybe check the meteorological report.
Meanwhile, you can also choose to go around Toa Payoh and Tampines on the skate scooter tour. And if they can do it, you can do it too.